Would you put your hands together for Michael W. Smith?
Well, thank you for sticking it out and hanging out in the rain. We're so honored to be here, so excited to be with you back for Night of Joy. This is my 75th Night of Joy. No, it's not that many. We've been doing this for a few years, but I'm so honored and thankful that Disney World would have me back and back with Michael W. So we're excited, and we hope you are. Now, we need a little more help from you. This is a newer song that some of you might know. So if you know it, I need you to help me sing it. All right, come on, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta do everything, yeah. Toys on the living room floor for the 15th time today. Mexico socks, sweet and unlost theory, don't got away. Put a baby on your hip and cover up on your lip. Out the door, while I lay, I know you up and I know. Must be some time, doesn't matter at all. Let me remind you, it don't matter just that long. As you do everything you do to the glory of the one who knows you. Don't see me as you do. Every little thing that you do, the biggest smile to the square. Now it's gonna be a break. When we look back, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. Every little thing you do, come on. Maybe you're back now with a suit and tie. Maybe it's just your name. Maybe you're hooking up mergers, cooking up burgers. And at the end of the day, there's some big stuff in between stuff. Not really all the stuff. While I know you a bet I know. Sometimes it doesn't matter at all. Don't think about you. It don't matter just as long as you do everything you do to the corner of the one who can do. That's it, what it is. Every little thing that you do, bring a smile to the stage. You wanna stop your day. Every little thing you do, you might be sitting in the math class, or on a mission in the condo, or maybe working at the office, singing low with the radio. You may be dining at a five-star, you walk into the yard, and you never where you are. Whatever you do, it don't matter. Do it, don't ever forget. Everything you do, to the glory of the one who made you. Oh, yeah. You can even stay down in the rain and do the world and put a smile on his face and tell a story of grace. And you do everything you do to the glory of the one who made you. See, man, you need to do every little thing that you do to bring a smile to his face. Now it's time to get there and remove that good thing. Well, everybody still good? Okay, I've been on this stage several times. Has anybody ever seen me on this stage before? Any of you out there? Okay. One thing that I've never done is hold the banjo on this stage of Cinderella's Castle. So it's kind of a big moment for me. But we're going to kick it old school just a little bit here and take you back a few years, if anybody might remember this one. And well, basically we're going to saddle up our horse if that means anything to any of you. What do you feel about that? Come on, try. Come on. 1, 2, 3, go. Hoedown style. That these human heart will ever see. The love I've got, it will take us far. Never know how it's free. Come on, let's go. We gotta tell the way. Well, that was fun. All right, everybody still good? Okay. Well, listen, it really is incredible for me to get to be here on this stage again. Many years ago, I started out over in Frontierland, I think, on the stage there, and probably was singing that song and had a very different hairstyle, which you may remember. Affectionately known as the mullet now. But a lot has changed over these years, and yet the thing that has stayed the same is the faithfulness of God, the truth of these songs that we get to sing, that God is with us, that He is here, that He is filling up the magic kingdom with His kingdom tonight, because two or more have gathered in His name. And I see more than two of you out there gathered in His name. So I'm just, again, very honored to still get to be able to come back and celebrate the hope that we have, more aware of the hope that we have than ever before in my life. And so I have a brand new song. Would you guys mind if I do one new one? I'm kind of doing some old ones, but this is a brand new song that I would love to get you guys to maybe sing with me, and just a song about the fact that the only way we can show love is when we first know the love of the one who made us and who loves us unconditionally. And the song says, "Love, take me over." And so are you guys cool with the new song? Here we go. I need some help like this. Come on, clap your hands with me. People, now let's sing. I feel like falling, moving out my seat. Remember the day, trying to wait that all my heart Well, hey, real quickly, can I introduce the band up here? Because I would love for you to meet these guys. Some of my best friends in the world, incredible musicians, amazing producer right over here, the guy that produced that song and all of my last bunch of songs, Mr. Britt Milligan. His wife and daughter are here, so yell real loud. On the keyboard, the amazing, the talented, Mr. Brian Green. And then a couple of guys up here that I'm incredibly proud of. Many years that I've stood on this stage, I would look out in the audience, right around in here or somewhere over here, and I would see these two little guys just dancing around, only dancing because they were pulling Mom, saying, "Mom, we want to go ride rides." I mean, we've heard Dad 100 times, "We want to go ride rides." But they would be very nice and come listen to Dad play music. Never imagining someday they would stand on this stage with me, and they are here with me on the drums, Mr. Will Franklin Chapman. And on the guitar, Mr. Caleb Stevenson Chapman. And they have amazing music of their own now that you should check out. The band is called Caleb. You can get their music on iTunes. Sorry, very shameless plug there, but they are my sons. What are you going to do? They're amazing. And many of you know that I'm the dad of 6 children and the husband of one amazing woman I've been married to for almost 29 years. It'll be 29 years in October. And we got married when we were 12. So, in case you're doing the math, I'm from Kentucky, so we do, it's all the rules different. Just kidding, we weren't that young, but we were very young, but we've been incredibly blessed. Our oldest daughter, Emily, and then Caleb and Will Franklin are our 3 children. We thought that was it for many years, and 3 kids, that was more than we could handle, but an incredibly blessed home. But God did something amazing. A lot of you know this. Several years ago, and I love hearing what Jody was saying up here about children in the world without families, because we realized that, came to realize that, primarily through our daughter Emily, when she was 12 years old, realizing there were children that didn't have families at home. So she was convinced that we were supposed to adopt, and even though at first my wife was very convinced that we were not called to that, God did incredible things through the prayers of our daughter. I love telling that to young people because you need to understand how powerful. When you talk to God, God does listen. He hears you. And her prayers did an incredible, just miraculous change in our family. And it was 13 years ago we adopted Shohana. And then we adopted a little girl that we named Stevie Joy. I finally got one named after me. It took me a while, and she was a girl, but she didn't seem to mind. She loved having my name. And then we adopted just about a year after that a little girl named Maria Sue. And so now that makes me the dad of 6 kids. Stevie, Joy, and Maria were about 3 years old when I wrote this song. I don't have a lot of time to tell the story of it, but basically one night trying to tuck them in bed, getting really frustrated because they evidently had been invited to a ball, to a royal princess ball. Cinderella had called them or something, and I didn't get the memo, so I was getting frustrated because they kept dressing up in their Disney gowns, going to the ball. And I said, "You're going to bed." And by the time I finally got them in bed, I was really frustrated. And we were definitely not at the happiest place on earth at that moment, and not having very much fun. But after I got them tucked in, I began to really feel just guilty and heavy-hearted about how I had rushed through this moment that I couldn't get back, because those moments go past, and the clock strikes midnight, and Cinderella runs out. We all know the story, right? We're standing in front of our castle, for goodness sake. And but the truth of that story is that our children do grow up, and relationships, they change before our eyes. Sometimes when we blink our eyes. So I wrote a song that night to help me as a dad to slow down and savor the moments I had with my little girls, Stevie and Maria Sue especially. And then many of you know a couple of years after that I wrote that song, Maria went to be with Jesus through a very tragic accident at our home. And this song, Cinderella, became a very difficult song at first for me to sing. I sang it one of the first times standing on this stage about 6 years ago. And but then I wasn't sure about this song because it's, I thought, would this just be too hard? But the reason I stand before you tonight singing these songs and saddling up our horses and living out loud and all of that is because the things that we sing about are absolutely, completely true. Not only when we're at the happiest place on earth, even if it's raining, it's still a pretty happy place here, but even when we're not at the happiest place in our life, when we're at the darkest places, the promises of God, the faithfulness of God goes to every pit, no matter how deep. His love is deeply still. And we've experienced that as a family because you prayed for us. I'm standing here still singing these songs, believing that God never leaves us, never forsakes us, that He knows the plans He has for us. And for you, no matter where you are in your life. So I want to sing this song that I wrote for my little girls because this song reminds me of the ultimate fairy tale that will come through. There is a happy ever after, for real, and it is when I'm going to see my little girl again, and it's going to be in heaven, and I know I'm going to see her again. So until that day, I'm singing this song to remind me of that day that's coming, and also to remind me to show up in this day with the people in my life. So I hope you like it, and this is Cinderella. And she sways to whatever song plays without a care in the world. And I'm sitting here wearing the weight of the world on my shoulders. It's been a long day and there's still work to do. She's pulling at me saying, "Dad, I need you." There's a ball at the castle I've been invited, and I need to practice my dancing. Oh, please, Dad, please. So I can dance with Cinderella while she's here in my arms. 'Cause I know something the prince never knew. It's all too soon, the clock and she'll be gone. Well, she came home today with a ring on her hand, just glowing and telling us all they had planned. She says there's a wedding 6 months away, and I need to practice my dancing. Oh please, Daddy, please. So I will dance with Cinderella while she's in my arms. 'Cause I know something the prince never knew. Oh, I will dance Cinderella. I don't wanna miss even one. Too soon. But I know the truth is the dance will go on. We do one more song before Michael W. comes out here, just real quick. All right, well, we need a little help from you on this one as well. I think you might know this one, and unfortunately, this was pretty appropriate because there's a lot of water around here. I'm thinking we ought to dive in.